Thank you, and thank you for caring. Thank you for caring about the country you live in. Thank you for caring that it doesn't matter whether you come from Broadmeadows or Brighton, you deserve access to decent health care in this country. Thank you for caring that it doesn't matter whether you're a pensioner and you're sitting at home with chest pain and you're not sure if it's indigestion or a heart attack, that you shouldn't have to worry about whether you can afford to go to the doctor. This rally is happening today not just because you reject this government's plan to slash Medicare. We are in a battle for the soul of this country right now.
Save the social fabric.
Whether you're a 25-year-old kid who can't find a job and are trying to work out how on earth you're going to feed yourself, pay your rent, clothe yourself because the government's cut you off income support for 6 months. Whether a young person who wants to get an education but doesn't want to live in debt for the next 30 years and doesn't want the debt collectors knocking at your parents' door when you've passed on. Whether you're a pensioner who has contributed to this country and now is being told you're going to have to work till you drop. This is a government that is changing the fabric of this country. And we're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let it happen. On the 1st of July, Janet Rice is going to join me in the Senate and the Greens will block these changes. And in November, we have a state election. And Colleen Hartland is going to say to the Premier, you fix up the mess that your federal colleagues have made of our public hospital system. And you'll be told we can't afford it. Don't believe it. We have one of the most efficient, one of the fairest health systems anywhere in the world. This government has a prescription for a US-style health system. Where they spend double what we spend on healthcare. Where people can't get access to decent healthcare. Where the single biggest cause of personal bankruptcy is people who can't afford to pay their medical bills. That's the prescription this government has got ahead for us, and we're not going to stand for it. We're here today not just because we want to protect Medicare, not just because we want to stop these changes, but because we want to build it up. We want to expand Medicare. We want to bring dental care into Medicare. Mr. Abbott knows, he knows. It's easy to tear things, it's harder to build things. But we are going to build up Medicare, we're going to say no to these changes, and we will stop this government's brutal agenda dead in its tracks in the Senate.